today?
Okay. No,
Anything new?
not really. You know, pretty strong workout. You know, we just completed outstanding effort. You know, Ekpe, you know, has a rare blend of skills, athleticism, length, and room to grow, along with you know, body of work that's experienced and successful and an impressive prospect.
His specialty is defense. I know the offense needs to get better with him, but that's got to be something you like about him, because this is a need in the post for a guy that can give you that extra little something defensively.
We think he's demonstrated shot blocking ability. You know, his length is obviously a big part of that. You know, his ability to disrupt passing lanes are also pluses, you know, that we like from that end. You know, and as he continues to fill out, you know, and gain strength and mass throughout his body, he'll be able to be a bigger factor in the paint as well. So, you know, he's got a nice combination of pluses.
Jeff, the other big news, obviously, is no one talking about the whole LeBron James, he wants to play with Paul. Is there any scenario that you could see in Chris not being here next season?
Well, one is, as far as that report or rumor or piece goes, there are, as you saw, it was a wide-ranging, you know, number of topics that addressed. I'm not going to comment on rumors, regardless of confirming them or denying them or saying how believable or unbelievable they are, because it's something that's going to be there all throughout the free agent process, and I'm not going to begin commenting now.
And one thing you've always stuck with, though, since you've been here as GM, is that you're never afraid to listen to what someone has to say about when it comes to a trade of any of the players.
Right.
Is that the same case here, that, you know, we'll always listen, whether or not we want to do anything is another matter?
Right. We have the duty to listen and have dialogue with teams about all of our players. And I've also always said that we have a very high value and opinion of what you know, Chris provides for us. So things really haven't changed.
Can you say that the Hornets are the only team who have not called the Hornets to see if Chris Paul is available? Can you confirm that for us?
Run that by me again, Jim.
Are the Hornets the only team that have not called you concerning Chris Paul's availability?
No.
So the others have not called you. Not every team has called you.
Without going down the list, I would assume that's probably correct.
But you have fielded many calls.
I've never called myself.
You haven't called yourself, but you have fielded calls nonetheless about whether or not you'd entertain.
Again, I've fielded calls about a wide variety of issues and players and conversations, as we always do this time of year.
Just kind of assuming that answer, you know, is going to be picked up in the fact that you say you'll listen to calls for anybody. Do you want to put to rest anything about Chris Paul and emphatically say that he won't be traded or he will not be traded in any way? Because that answer kind of lends itself to all the speculation that's going on. He could be moved, he could do this, he could do that. Is there any, do you want to say he's not going to be traded at all?
Well, that's going to go on, whether I say that or not, the speculation. We have a very high opinion of his value, what he provides for our team, what our objectives would need to be met, you know, and we have a duty to listen to calls and to have discussions with teams. And that's as far as, you know, we would go with any player.
You know, this team used to have Baron Davis, and was always believed that he was the untouchable guy on this team, and we saw after years that he was touchable. Is Chris the untouchable player on this roster, do you think? Has he garnered that reputation as far as a guy that no matter what he's not tradable?
Again, we have a very high opinion of Chris's talent, skills, and abilities, and his impact on our community, and we understand that. And that all is part of why he's so successful for us. And anything short of that is you know, something that a direction that we wouldn't go in.
Can you guarantee that the fans of the New Orleans Hornets that Chris Paul will be with the team next year?
Can I? Say that again, please.
Could you guarantee, like the New Orleans Hornets fan, could you guarantee that Chris Paul will be here next season?
I can guarantee that we are very much aware of Chris's abilities, skills, talents, and what he provides to our community and what he provides to our basketball team, and we don't take that lightly. The ability to have a player like that is something that every team, understands and appreciates.
So no player's untouchable.
No player. I think it's been shown that there's always great interest in talent, and we, like every other team, places a premium on talented players that have the ability to represent their team in a favorable fashion.
Are you actively considering trading Chris Paul?
We have discussions with every team about every player and topic, and our job is to be aware of the interests of every player in this league, not only other players but our own. Again, we have a high opinion of what Chris does for our team.
Jeff, can you assess the chances of trading up or trading down? Is it an unlikely scenario, or do you think at this point on Thursday you'll probably be where you are? Or?
Well, it's a situation that.
Chris Paul trade coming through?
Just 1 minute, please. It's something that, again, we've had discussions on the topic, and there's still a long way to go until we actually get to Thursday afternoon. It's something we'll look at and consider, and if there are different options available, we'll have to weigh them against who we feel will be available for us at 11 versus what the package or other options are in order to move out of that. But it's a possibility.
Would where you are on the luxury tax, would that preclude you from moving up because that player would be a lot more expensive theoretically?
No, that would have no bearing on it. It would have what would determine that is whatever assets we could offer to move up, if that would be considered attractive for a team ahead of us.
Is there a concern with where Chris's rehab is right now? I mean, he's still, from reports, he's still struggling with getting back to where he wants to be, and he has obviously loved to play for the Team USA this summer, but right now he's still trying to get back healthy.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't. I think their concern would be too strong a word to use. He obviously wants to be 100%, as quickly as possible, and patience is the biggest part of that. The summertime and the rest is a big part of things. We're confident.
Do you guys have any say in whether or not he's able to play for that team? Because obviously you'll take into consideration his health issues and how healthy he is at that point in time. Or is that all his call?
Well, there's a partnership between the NBA and USA Basketball that obviously exists. The players that take part in it, value their role, both with their teams and with the national program, and that's something that. But the biggest factor is overall well-being of the athlete, and that's something that USA Basketball is understanding of.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Thanks.